And the problem with the mental health diversion law, as the court, and this is from a judge on the appellate court, said, the legislature does not want courts to deny mental health diversion. Our decision is compelled by the policy decision made by our elected representatives. We are duty-bound to enforce the laws as written. Whether or not we agree with public safety risks, the law accepts as permissible. The judge's hands are tied. They don't have discretion for mental health diversion. So this is the public safety crisis that we're facing. And looking forward, what are we doing? I'd like to bring up here my good friend, Assemblymember Stephanie Nguyen, who is proposing legislation to deal with mental health diversion. We did a similar legislation last year, and this year she's bringing back additional legislation.
Thank you. Thank you. And the DA is correct. Many of the cases you've heard and what you're hearing today is real. It was brought to my attention 2 years ago, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that an individual that would create such a crime would be eligible for a mental health diversion program and be released out there in the community. But let me say that again. The magic word was attempted murder. The difference between murder and attempted murder is that the victim survived. And if the victim survived, the attacker is eligible for this mental health diversion program. 2 years ago, when we introduced this bill in partnership with the DA's office, it went through our Public Safety Committee. And at the time, our mayor of Sacramento, currently now, Kevin McCarty, was chair of Public Safety. And he made sure that that flew out of Public Safety with unanimous support. It flew out of Assembly Public Safety, but held up in approps. And I know our senators here, and I can tell you that if it made it to her desk, to her, she would have absolutely voted for something like this. Because while the quote in there talked about the legislator, not all of us believe that to be true, which is why we reintroduced this bill this year, AB 46, to add attempted murder to the list of crimes ineligible for mental health diversion. And this may be the first time that you're all hearing about this, but this cannot be the last time you talk about this. You're asking, what can I do to help? You can do a lot. You all are constituents of a legislator, senator, an assembly member. You have friends and family up and down California. When this gets to committee, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, for the sake of our community, for the sake of lives that have lost, you need to call your legislator and tell them they have to vote for this. Tell them that this can happen to anybody, not just in South Sacramento or North Sac and those communities. It happened in the city of Elk Grove. It happened in Thousand Oaks. It happens in San Diego. It happens in Roseville. It happens up and down the state of California more times than we think, more times than we know, more times than we even hear about. But we can stop this and we can make changes. And I'm grateful to have a district attorney like Thien, because what you saw today, when he talked about partnership and collaboration, the senator and I work with many DAs up and down California, and I can tell you this, I've never seen a DA at a public safety address pull up your local city council members and mayors, your county supervisors, police department, folks from the community to share this stage with him and talk about the things that he is doing here in the community. And not just in the community, but up and down the state. I am so honored and proud to be able to author AB 46, and I look forward to seeing this get signed by the governor this year. Thank you so much.